and welcome. I'm your host, Grant Johnson from Red News, and I'm here to talk about the news for today. For today's podcast recording, I'm going to be talking about how the Yemeni Houthis are currently declaring war against Israel. For the past few days, since the end of late October, there have been missiles that have been launched from Yemen towards Israel. And these missiles are from the terrorist group known as the Houthis. Which you must be asking yourself, what exactly are the Houthis? Well, the Houthis are a loose connection of groups that are supported by the Islamic Republic of Iran and have connections to other groups throughout the Middle East, including Hamas. On November 2nd, a spokesman for the Houthis had said that the Houthis have declared war against the State of Israel and will be supporting Hamas in any way possible. It's important to say that typically the Houthis keep their activities in Yemen and don't interact much with other groups outside of Yemeni borders. The current conflict between the Israeli army and Hamas has sparked a more regional conflict within the Middle East, which the Houthis are just one group alongside Hezbollah that has joined into the conflict. Israel's defense forces is very much aware of the threat posed by the Houthis, which the United States and Europe have been helping Israel fend off against the Houthis and the other terrorist groups that seek to bring down Israel. It's important to say that the current conflict happening between Hamas and the State of Israel is just having so many ripple effects across the Middle East and the world itself. It's important to say that Yemen is quite far away from Israel, but it does not mean that the Houthis will just give up and go on with their ongoing conflict with Yemen and other countries in the Gulf states. But the Houthis may actually try to use more missiles to support Hamas by attacking Israel from the south. That is yet to be seen if the Houthis will actually get more involved in the conflict that has been raging on for almost a month now. That'll be all for today's podcast recording, but if you didn't already, follow the Red News official podcasts on such platforms including Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and other such platforms where you can listen to the Red News official podcast. You can also show your support on Patreon as well. For more Red News, make sure to go to the Red News official website where you can read up on news articles and follow Red News on different social media platforms, which the links to those are provided on the website. Thank you very much for listening to the Red News official podcast. I'm your host, Grant Johnson from Red News, and I will catch you in the next one.